it's obviously evident now. You've been racing for a long time, and you've figured it out now. And like I say, you're one of the fastest few guys in the world currently. Coming back from the last few years. Um, Tell me a little bit about, obviously, because you just mentioned that your team is coming to an end, unfortunately. And you've mentioned to me before, that your whole team is a huge part of your success that you've had. Um, Tell us a little bit about the team and how that team came about in the first place, and how it's got to where it is right now.
Um, so yeah, so pretty much I did. It was like 2012. It was my second year junior. Uh, I tried to race some French Cup for the first time, and I won a lot of like small race, like local race around my city, my state, and like Claude Piret, who is now the team owner of Dorval AM Commencal, push me. That he told me that he will ask the French manager to take me for a World Cup, like the World Cup in Val d'Isère.
Uh-huh.
So he pushed really hard that he can select me for this race. And at the beginning, he didn't want the French manager because I didn't do any French Cup, and it was my first season in French Cup. But at the French champs, I finished third. So he said, okay, you can come to the World Cup with the French team and see how is it. And in the same time, Claude Piret told me that the year after that he will start like a team, because in his club he was the president of his club, and he had a lot of young riders that maybe they will have the level or they want to discover a bit the World Cup. So he started a team in 2013. But at the beginning, it was more the club, and we were a group of riders that we going to World Cup and try to qualify pretty much. So the team start pretty much like this, and the year after, we try to find some budget to do more World Cup, because I think I did 3 or 4 World Cup in Europe or around France. And we found Dorval Asset Management, who help us, like, but just like to say, okay, we help a little club, maybe they give us like 5 grand pretty much for the year. So for us it was pretty good, because we were able to achieve one dream, to go to US for the World Cup, we to pay the ticket of the flight and everything. So it was, yeah, a good start like this. But at the beginning, it was more like a club or a group of privateers that we were organized to race World Cup. But every year we did better results, and Dorval Asset Management improved the budget for the team. So we had more staff every year, more support for the rider, and it's going up like this. And now we are one of the best team in the world, I think, for the support of the rider. I think for a few years we were in the top 3 of the teams, so it was pretty good. And now, like, the budget to run a team like us is pretty huge, and they have difficulty with money actually. So for them to continue is like is too difficult, and also the investment is not going back, because they are not in the bike industry. So it's more like they follow the team because we growing up,
Yeah.
but now it's too heavy for them. Yeah.
I
So
see.
it's why pretty much we stopped the team because Dorval Asset Management we stopped the sponsorship next year, and we didn't find any new sponsor big as them. So yeah, it's why it's the end. But yeah, for us, we are a group of people that is more like a family. Everyone's so like pretty much the beginning of the team, and we know where we come from, and so we are pretty strong family for that. And it's pretty, yeah, for us it's I'm sad that is the end. I'm really stoked every weekend to go with them racing, and for me it's so easy to know everyone, and everyone is my friends, and it's just, yeah, it's heartbroken a bit, yeah.
I bet. I mean, when you're part of a race team, you spend so much time with your teammates and traveling and the staff that work for the team. You end up spending in the summertime at least, more time than you do with your actual friends and families outside of your job. So it is super important to have people that you're comfortable and happy to be around. And I understand where you're coming from. Um, and just for the listeners and the viewers that don't know, what exactly is the Dorval Asset Management? What?
It's an asset management, so in English it's not easy for me. It's like they have some investment fund that they manage, and like the customer of bank can put their money on this, and like the money will increase. Is pretty much this year.
I see. And
But
how?
for them, we did some VIP weekend for customer, and like they came to see the World Cup, and the day after we ride with them. So it was very cool for them, because like normally the company like this go to karting or see a football match, so it's very different. And for them it was like, for the customer, every time they say, oh, we want to come back, it was so good and everything. So I think at one point before the COVID it was pretty cool for them, but now like the budget is too big, and yeah, yeah, it's big investment, yeah.
Okay, sure. And how long and how big is the partnership with Commencal? Because obviously Commencal already have their own race team with the now Muc-Off Commencal team. So obviously I see a lot of investment from Commencal and Max into racing. It seems like all his sports marketing budget is in racing and free ride and sponsoring athletes. So is that quite a big part of it, or is that investment a bit smaller because they've already got the Muc-Off Commencal team?
um for sure, Commencal, it's a big help. We start with them in 2018, I think, or 2019. No, they really help us. Like for a few years, we had a special track just only for Commencal rider in Pasquet in Spain. And we did some team camp there. Some engineer was there for us, or some stuff like this. For sure, we don't have the level of support like Commencal Muc-Off, but at the end we had like I think the best bike for performance. So we were really stoked of this. Like they also help us when we want to go in other country like New Zealand or some stuff like this. They have like good support for everywhere, so it was a big help. And yeah, for sure they help us a lot, and they, like for example, they have like one engineer is performance engineer. I don't know in English, but it's like it help us also for management. He had some advice for management for to also to pre-race week on or how to focus on the important part of the job and everything to help us to perform. So yeah, it's what's a big help. And you have also Max Commencal. He's at every World Cup, so he understands racing. He know that if you don't do a good result because he ran for the 10 last guys, it's pretty normal. So it's yeah, it's pretty good. He's also here to push every rider always. Like for example, in Leger last year, he told me that I was the last guys of comments are not injured pretty much. So no, you need to go. Is a bit his way to say that he believe in you and
Yeah.
is full is yeah is he push for you, yeah.
It's really cool to see, how much, love for the sport Max has, and seeing him at every single race is pretty cool for a company owner. I think that's a big part of why they've been so successful